Hi Style Bosses, it's Miss Style Boss and I'm back with you loves for another video. And this video was, what's the word that I'm looking for? Recommended to me by one of my fellow followers to do this tag, which is the Seamstress tag. And so I'm honored to do it for you all. And there's 12 questions. And I'm going to start off with number 1. And it says, who are you? Well, my name is Rodrika, aka Miss Style Boss, and you can find that on my social media page and also, yeah, here on YouTube. When and why did you start sewing? I got my first sewing machine like when I was in high school, probably about 7 years ago, and I started teaching myself. So I thought, quote unquote, how to sew based off of YouTube. But really, I didn't really learn to start sewing until I just went to design school back in March I started. So probably about 5 or 6 months now that I've actually started sewing. Thanks to Gentleman Jim, who's also on YouTube. Favorite make. My favorite make was when I was in Gentleman Jim's class, and it was actually the second thing that I made, which were a pair of shorts. Now, it took me a long time to finish those shorts, but I wanted to make sure that everything was perfect. I'm a perfect person, like perfectionist, and the lines and the stitching looks like something you would have bought out of a store. Like, it's so straight. And it's better than any of all my other garments that I've made. Because I put so much time into that. Most disastrous make. I was going to say I don't have a disastrous make. But my first blazer that I made, the quality of the stitching is great. But the way that the shape came out, I didn't like it so much. It's not something that I would wear or that I would want anybody else to wear, because I don't want them to say that I made it. So I would say that's a disastrous make, even though the stitching on it is great. Favorite place to go fabric shopping. My favorite fabric store, let's change that up, is Mood in New York City. I absolutely fell in love when I first went there. And yeah, I only bought one piece of fabric that wasn't even actually great quality, and I used it from that store. But the most where I usually buy most of my fabric will be Joann's, because that's all we have where I'm from. Make or use pattern. I mostly use pattern for when I'm making garments. I might alter the pattern a little bit, but far as also make handbags, it's just I just come up with it myself. Least dreaded sewing task. My least dreaded sewing task would have to be taking out seam ripping. Taking out the seams. Because when I was in Gentleman Jim's class, he would make me always take them out. That just got to the point where I would just do it myself. And his motto is, if it takes as long to take it out as it takes to get it correct the first time. So my favorite sewing task would be definitely just doing it right the first time. Just sewing straight lines, doing it right, put it in right the first time would be my favorite. Favorite sewing entertainment. My favorite sewing entertainment would have to be YouTube. I watch a lot of sewing videos here on YouTube. I love a lot of you all on here. Don't necessarily have a favorite channel necessarily. What sewing, no, excuse me, printed pattern or, yeah, printed or PDF pattern. I have to say printed pattern because I haven't used PDF before. So far right now it's printed pattern. What sewing machine do I use? I use a Brother XL 3750. It's a regular sewing machine, but it's a little bit larger because it's used. You can also do quilts on it and stuff. It has an extended part to it. I don't use that part. I haven't gotten into quilt making just yet. And any other hobbies that I have. One of my other hobbies is traveling, and I also have another YouTube channel. It's called Inspirational Styleboss. That's where I do hair videos, travel videos, you name it videos, all on that on the other channel. And this channel is all about fashion. So thank you all for following me and learning to get to know a little bit more about me. See you all in another video. Bye.